Hello everyone and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Today we're going to be taking on the biggest side quest of the game, and... Okay, the soldier is just walking out. Okay, dude. Apparently I don't exist in his eyes. I am just an imaginary object. Maybe one day he will notice me. Anyways, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading off towards the House of Gales and avoiding this guy who just now noticed us. Now, there's a reason why I bought the bombs last part. We want to come over here to this random rocked wall. Do not enter, do not blow up wall. Very strange creature inside. Well, that's just rude. That creature could need our help and you're going to block it off. How rude. Okay, in all honesty, in real life, this is the beginning of a creepypasta because we're stupid humans. Anyways, we're actually going to use the bombs that we got last part to initiate this side quest. Yeah, if you don't get the bombs, you can actually just completely gloss over this and actually go to the next two dungeons. Anyways, this is the very strange creature. It's a giant octopus. A giant octopus by the name of Mother Mai. My oh my, what business have you with Mother Mai? Forgive me if my spirits aren't flying so high. Mother Mai likes to rhyme, so yeah, bear in mind. At least it isn't the frickin' bee pun guy. We were on a great voyage through all the worlds, my tykes and I. Then I lost sight of my little Mai, all 100 of my babies by and by. Could you find all of them? You hear my children crying, calling for their Mother Mai. No, of course. Jeez. This is the whole reason why we're here. Thanks. Mother Mai finds you quite a kind child. Here, take this. It will help you know if my tykes are nearby. Okay. Oh yes, upon the Mai map you can surely rely. Go on, tap the Mai map icon on your touchscreen. Now what this is, well, once we open it up, it's just a general map telling you the number of, the number Mai in a set location. It's pretty simple. Unfortunately, it's not super complex where it'll tell you the exact location, but I'll be showing it off as we continue through this game. Alright, will do, Mother Mai. Yeah, so that's just a little hint. Now, Mai number 1, I don't know why this happens when we initiate the side quest. The second we walk out of here, Mai number 1 right on this wall. I don't know why, okay? Yep, so just use your emerge ability and pop it right off. Okay, so that was pretty simple. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head towards the Eastern Palace, but we're going to head a little bit north of there, more like, I would say, northwest-ish. So we want to go up here and then go right over here to Mai number 2. All you have to do, use your Pegasus boots and bounce it right off. Yeah, so once you actually initiate, what the fuck, the side quests, Mai will be scattered all throughout Hyrule, so just be aware and listen up. Now, Mai number 3 is actually in a tree. Most of the Mai that you're going to find are actually out in the open, but you have to listen. Like, for example, you hear that little squeak? Well, if we use our Pegasus boots on this tree right here, Mai number 3. There we go. Okay. And yeah, whenever you pick up a Mai, there's going to be some weird audio lag. Now, Mai number 4, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be swimming in the water over here in order to get it. Be aware that, as you saw before, Zors pop up. Orin warned us about this earlier. Yeah, they are very territorial and they do not like you swimming in water. Mai number 4, right in the water. Okay, awesome. Now, we can go back and go towards the Eastern Palace, which is my next location, but for any of us that are Legend of Zelda Link to the Past aficionados, no, well, what's underneath here? It's actually a secret location where we can get our next bottle, actually. I mean, yeah, I like birds. Birds are okay, as long as they don't try to kill me like those damn freaking ravens. The joyful light is spirit around, I just love to fly. Well, I mean, I could always get Irene, and then I can hear her in the background just saying, "Oh, you!" Alright, guess not. Sorry, you're gonna be stuck on the ground forever. Now, it doesn't matter what you say here in particular. You can say nothing, and you can say let's talk, and both mean the same thing. But just so I don't seem I'm like rude or anything, let's just say let's talk. Yeah, why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with chatting with a random person. And that's what we're here for. Yeah, he just doesn't like people. He wants it to be nice and simple. So, for us to get out of here, he's just going to give us a bottle. The most powerful thing in the world, worth its weight in gold. So now we got the bottle, and what we're going to do next is we're going to head off towards the Eastern Palace, or at least going towards that general area. So see you there. Okay, so now that we're close to the Eastern Palace, there's a few things actually in this general location that I would like to take care of that I didn't get a chance to do. Well, one, since we started the Mai side quest, there's actually a few Mai in this location. First one being in this tree, just chilling. Okay, Mai number 5. Alright, that guy isn't too hard to find. Most of the Mai that you're going to be searching for aren't that difficult to find. They're mostly out in the open, and you can generally hear them. Alright, now what we're going to be doing next, grab the hammer that we actually bought in the last part, and we're going to go down here for a piece of heart. Yeah, generally what I like to do is I don't like to show off any areas before I go to collect items, just so I don't go, oh hey, check a look at this item we can't get. That's just kind of a dick move if you ask me. I like to optimize it as much as I can. Alright, so my number 6 is actually over here on this wall right here. Okay, cool. Now what I'm going to do is actually, let's take a look at our Mai map. Now as we can see, there's only one more in this area, and this Tektite is really testing my nerve to try to kill me. But anyways, if we actually go to this area, there is one that we can't get just yet until later on in the game. But we'll get that as soon as we can. Now, next thing on my agenda, piece of heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our merge ability to get over here, equip your bombs, and then throw a bomb and open up this cave right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get piece of heart number 6. Yeah, most of the pieces of heart now are very accessible. As before, when we actually started out the game, there wasn't too many heart pieces you could actually get. It's just kind of, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. More like it's more slow paced. Oh, you stupid Octorok, come here, you jerk. It was more slow paced in terms of progression and trying to get heart containers and stuff like that. But now you actually have a lot more chances to get heart pieces and stuff like that. Now, there is few things in this particular area that I would like to get. For example, treasure. There's actually a lot of treasure you can get over here. It's too bad that insert his name here actually blocked us from getting a lot of these treasures earlier. But I would like to think the reason why they actually ran you away from here is so that you could go get the items and actually come back here and start exploring to get pieces of heart and stuff like that, which is pretty nice touch. Like, for example, we go in this right here and we got 100 rupees. It's pretty cool how they have put these areas all over where you can get a ton of money. Like, you don't get a lot of money in other Zelda games. Like, right off the bat, like, this is a ridiculous amount of rupees. Like, it's unbelievable. Now, why the heck did I blow up this wall, by the way? Well, this cave is actually a shortcut all the way up to the potion shop, and I just wanted to show that off. Now, there are some chests in this area that I could show, like, for example, this one right here, but all it has in there is about 20 rupees. And this one in particular we can't get to until we get the hook shot earlier. I could have gotten it, but I decided against it. But we'll be coming back later, so I might as well pick it up then. Anyways, there's one thing I want to show off still while we're here at the Easter Palace, and it's in here. Now, this is our first instance of what's known as a three-dimensional puzzle. Now, what this is basically is a brief puzzle that will give us rupees while trying to get from this treasure hunter. A bunch of these are scattered all over Hyrule, and it's pretty cool. It's actually a nice little way that you can test out your merge abilities as well as your item usage. Yes. So, three-dimensional thinking. So, what we're going to do is pretty simple stuff. Wait till this comes down and descends, and then travel across, oh my god, slip of the tongue, and then come right here, and it works pretty fine. Honestly, I'm actually getting good timing on this right now. Usually, I would have to wait a lot longer for this thing to start going, but that was actually pretty good time. I usually take a lot longer to do this puzzle. Maybe like by about 30, 40 seconds. So it's not all that long. But I mean, hey, we got it done. Now, what does this guy have to say once we go down here? Hey, what's up, buddy? There seems to be a lot of empty chests around the kingdom. I'm starting to think I'm not the only treasure hunter here about. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with us, and we're gonna get a lot of treasure in this game. Especially for what we're going to need it for later on. Okay, so now we're going to merge out of here. And what we're going to do next is, well, I mentioned last part how we didn't necessarily have to go get the Zora flippers first. Well, there's a particular other item that we're going to need to go towards the Tower of Hera. And, well, we're going to go from Kakariko Village and head off there. But there's some Mai-Mais on the way, so might as well show them off as we go through to get our next item. So, I'll see you guys in Kakariko Village. God, that was a mouthful. See you there. Okay, so now we're back to Kakariko Village. Now, what we have in here is we're going to pick up one Mai-Mai in this village. And pretty simple, it's Mai-Mai number 7 is right here in this bush. Yeah. Some of these Mai-Mais are just, like, could be hidden better, or they're just randomly placed. I mean, there are 100 throughout the entire game, and oh, okay, that guy barely, hey, jerk, barely hit me. Okay, cool, so that's Mai-Mai number 8, and yeah, some of these Mai-Mais are just placed in random locations that are just like, why here, but whatever. And seriously, Mai-Mai number 9, right here in this pool of water. Now, after we actually go to the place where we get that item that we're going to need to get to the Tower of Hera, we're going to go back to Mother Mai-Mai after we get our 10th Mai-Mai, which is actually on the way. Luckily, it's not too far, so we walk up the next screen and boom, there it is! Mai-Mai number 10. Yeah, something special happens when you get 10 of these. So it's pretty cool. Now, this is where we want to head off to, so let's go inside and not get hit by a crow. Ugh, these rocks, real pain in the neck. Okay, and then smash him. Alright. Huh? A customer? Hey, you're that kid who works for the blacksmith, right? Decided you've had enough of that place, huh? Here to be my apprentice, maybe? Not really. Just joking. I wouldn't do that to your master. So this guy is Rosso. I was on the mountain mining ores when all of a sudden the earth started shaking. When I got home, the place was a wreck. Rocks everywhere. Well, that's unfortunate. You seen outside? I've been busting my back for days to clean up that mess. At least picking up rocks and smashing things feels pretty good. Wish they were full of good ore, though. That's unfortunate. Can't make good weapons. What? You want to try too? Haha. Feels good smashing stuff. Well, I can't pick up rocks. Huh? Can't do it. Sorry to hear that. I can't see a nice kid like you not be able to throw your weight around. Wait, are you... that's very odd. I don't want to be able to pick up my own weight. Well, then again, there's some people that can, or even more. That's ridiculous. Here, take this. It's a hand-me-down from yours truly. And we got the Nintendo Power Glove. Use it for your NES. Not really, okay. That's just a reference. It's when they first introduced this item, they call it a Power Glove. And that's just a reference to a peripheral for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. But now we can pick up rocks. That's what's really used for in this game. You feel tough with that on your mitts. Ought to be able to pick up rocks? Well, smaller ones anyway. And if you get to smashing and just can't stop yourself, well, there's a whole bunch of them outside. I'm just... I just completely botched that up because I completely created a whole new sentence in my head. Just a joke, that's all. I wouldn't really tell you to do all my work out there. Still, if you do, who am I to stop you? Now, these rocks aren't going to clean themselves back to it. Until that old Smith master of yours, I said hello. And here's the thing. We could just go to Mother Mai, but actually, there's a little side quest that you do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clean up all these rocks around this area. And, well, you'll see after. So, time to speed up! And time to pick up the last one. What's up, Rosso? Where have all those darn rocks got to? Oh ho! You went ahead and did a job for me. I gotta thank you for all that. Come on in, okay? So yeah, this is actually a little bit of a side quest that you can do, and I had no idea about it. I actually skipped by this actually on my practice attempts, and then I got bored, and I was just like, I wonder what happens if I actually pick up the rocks, thinking nothing will happen, and it was just a tutorial. But you actually come in here, and if you talk to him, glad to share what's in that chest with you. You earned it, kid. You actually get 50 rupees for this, and I had no idea about this. It's actually kind of a little cool detail that you would gloss over in a normal playthrough. You'd probably just be like, why am I going to do this? This is kind of stupid. But you actually get something out of it, and I like that. Now, what we're going to be doing to end this part is we're actually going to be heading over to Mother Mai and giving all of her children. So, I'll see you there. Okay, so now we're here at Mother Mai. Hello there. I knew you'd be able to help me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. So now what we do is we give her her first 10 children. And once you get 10, they jump into the water. And if you bring me your items, I'll give you a nice reward. Yes, oh so nice. But I can't work my magic on items you don't own. Nothing lent. Only your true possessions. So this is the unfortunate thing about this side quest when starting it early. Right now what we have are just rental items. Later on in the game we will be able to actually own these items, but that won't be happening for a while. But it's beneficial now because if you get them out of the way, you don't have to worry about going to search for all of the Mai as you're progressing through at a later point, because it becomes a tedious task. If you do it in increments while you're going between dungeons, it makes it kind of easy and a little bit fun. So with that, I think we're gonna end today. So as always, thank you all for watching, and don't forget, if you hear the squeaking crying of a Mai, make sure you bring it back to its mother Mai. I'll see you guys next time.